So I hope you understood the analogy of being. Now we come to Aristotelian categories. Aristotelian categories. So Aristotelian category is a part of his logic. At the same time, it is also included in his metaphysics. Aristotelian categories. This is a part of his logic. At the same time, it is also included in his metaphysics. The word being may be predicated in many ways. Like we saw in the case of health or healthy, it can be predicated in many ways. These ways of predications are called categories. Suppose you take a man or a box. We have a box here. So a box. This box can be predicated with several things. In many ways it can be predicated. This box is very heavy. It's about the quantity of the box. Or this box is 10 inch tall or 5 inch wide. Okay, it's about the quantity. Or it is black in color or it has black and white colors. It's about the quality. This box is placed on the table or I am holding it in my hand. So it's about the location. It's placed in a room and this box was placed in this room at 10 o'clock. It's about the time, about the space, about the time. So it can be predicated in many ways. So that is about that is what he says about the categories of being. All these predicates are the categories of the being which he says box. Okay. They are the fundamental indivisible concepts of thought. So category refers to the being in a different way. They are the fundamental indivisible concepts of thought. They are at the same time basic features of the real. The categories are different kinds of being and not mere subjective concepts. So you have to understand that anything that exists or any being cannot exist without certain categories. So I exist as a being, but I cannot exist without having certain categories. You understand? I exist, I am a man, I am seated on a chair, I am teaching, I am, my weight is there, it means I am 80 kilogram. So you understand? So I exist. So any being does not independently exist without these categories. So these categories are also, these also form the part of reality of the being. So there are substances and attributes. These categories include substance and attributes. So the primary category is substance and others are said to be the attributes of that being. Okay. So the analogous nature of being is expressed in and through different categories. The being has its primary meaning and analogous unity in the notion of substance. So the being, the primary meaning of the being exists in the substance of man, the substance of table, the substance of chair, the substance of a bottle. So there is something called bottleness, a particular form which makes it capable to contain water, makes it a bottle. Okay, so a particular form in which it is made that makes it capable of containing water or any liquid makes it a bottle. So there is something called bottleness. So that bottle is a substance and that bottle is half a kg or it is 10 inch tall or it is a steel color, silver color. So they are the different categories. You understand? So the being is the substance is of the bottle and it has different attributes which can be predicated with the substance of bottle. So in a broad sense, all the form of being are either substance or attributes to it. And substance is the preeminent among all categories. Among the categories, substance is the preeminent because substance is ultimate and independent of all other things, while the latter or all other things must depend upon the substance. So weight cannot exist independently of anything, or it cannot even be conceived. Weight or length or height, it cannot be conceived without the presence of a being. or without the presence of substance. So substance is considered to be the preeminent category, and we know that the substance also does not exist without certain attributes. So the substance is the preeminent among the categories. The substance is ultimate and independent of all of the other things, while the latter must be dependent upon the substance. The substance is present in all categories, and it has meaning only when it is presupposed. So the substance is present in all categories and it has meaning only when it is presupposed. We have a list of 10 categories. Sometimes in some list you find 8 categories also. We have 10. In most of the texts I have found 10 categories. So these are the categories. Substance. Then 9 attributes to it. The substance and the rest are the attributes. Substance, quality, quantity, relation, space, time, position, state, activity, passivity. These are the 10 categories or substance and attributes. So substance answers the question, what is it? Man, bottle, table, chair. And the rest are the predicates. The quality of it, how it is constituted. There can be different answers. Maybe a man of a fair complexion or a black complexion. Or how large it is. It is about the quantity, about the height, weight, etc. And how related it is. Greater, smaller, or son, father. So anything exists in relation to some other things. So what is the relation? How it is related to other things. And where it is. That is about the space or place. It is here, it is there, in Baroda, in Kochi, in Calcutta, or when it is. It was here yesterday. It was here since yesterday. Okay, so it's about the time. In the morning, in the afternoon, I am sitting here and teaching you. When it is, there is a time. Then the posture it assumes, the position. It is lying, it is seated, it is hanging. Okay, and what condition it is in? It is armed. It will be a certain condition. So what is the condition in which it is in? Or what it does, that is activity, what it does. I am speaking, talking, and what is being done. I am being listened, I am being seen. Okay, that is passivity. So science deals with the category of being, or the essence or substance, or with which the essential constitution of things, and thus the transition is made from logic to metaphysics. So this is the discussion where we find the transition from logic to metaphysics in the Aristotelian philosophy.